Let's do some basic modeling in Blender today. I'm not going to start with any type of concept art or any type of references at all whatsoever. And let's just go in and let's just do some random modeling. I'm going to tab into edit mode here. I'm going to hit 3 so I can select the faces and hit I for inset. Inset this in, E for extrude, and extrude out. Extrude out a bit again, S, and let's scale this out a bit. E for extrude, and let's just do this a few times. Inset, extrude, extrude, scale, E, I, move this one in a little bit more, and then E and go in, because why not? I'm gonna go Control R here, and I'm going to click one here, hit Control B here, and I'm going to bevel this, and then I'm going to hold S and divide this up. Now I'm going to select this face, and I'm going to Control select that face, which is going to select all the faces in between. And now, whoop, wrong one. Hit E. I have extrude on, except I accidentally still have extrude normal's on. I need extrude region. That's why you didn't have the plus sign on there. In case you don't know, edit preferences. I have under key map, I have active tool set, not immediate, in case you're wondering. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to I to inset just a touch, E to extrude, a little bit in. I'm going to select this, E, whoa, that's not right. Select this, Control, okay. And then just move it in just a touch, because why not? I'm gonna shift select these to select all these, and with the extrude tool still on, move these out, I, inset them all, extrude out a little, and now I'm gonna extrude again. I'm going to scale, and I'm going to try to scale them all in, but you see what the problem is? It's just going to scale to the center. It's going to scale to where this gizmo tool is. I don't want it to do that. Easy way to fix that is to go up here, transform pivot, individual origins, and then, yeah, just like that. You can even scale in this way, just like that, and I can just put it back to normal. Now looking at this, I'm going to hit Control R. I want some details here. Now I'm going to go ahead, and with this still active, I'm just going to go in here, number of cuts, 3. If hit enter, it does nothing. Hit G, it ends the tool. I'm going to double click to select these, Control B, bevel these out, do that. I'm going to select this. I'm going to Control select this, and it's not giving me what I want. It's moving all the way over here. So I'm going to Control select this and then this, because that's what I wanted it to do. And with that selected, I'm going to hit E for extrude and then move that in. And then I like what I have. All right. So now I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into an orthographic viewport here. Now I hit 1 and it gave me front, but I noticed it was looking at the wrong side. So I hit Control 1. This is all the number pad on the right side of my keyboard. So it just flips it around to the back. And now I want to select all these and move them, but I want to first hit Alt Z, and it's going to give me this invisible wireframe mode here. As you see here, this is okay now, this is okay now. It was just a little bit tilted. Hit 5 and I go back to perspective, Alt Z again, and here we go. Now I'm thinking, okay, what do I want to add here? I'm thinking I want to add something weird here, so I'm going to select this one, inset again, scale this way, extrude. And what are we going to extrude here? We're going to Control R, move this up, Control B, drag that out, hold S, and bring a few of those out. I'm going to hit G. I'm going to, well, 3 so I can select faces. Click on this, shift click. So I just have those 3. Inset. Extrude. Extrude those out. And let's just do the same on both sides. Obviously I'm not worried about them being exact. Not worried about it. Again, if I didn't make it clear, I clearly have no idea what I'm making. I'm just fooling around. Now I'm going to go ahead and go here. I'm going to inset this here. I'm going to scale this in much deeper. And here I'm going to go in. Go in here, inset. And I'm just going to grab and move this up a bit. So I get something like that. Cool. All right. Now, what are we going to do with this thing? I am going to select this. And I am going to, first I'm going to extrude this just a little bit. Then I'm going to scale it in. All right, and now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this part here. Let's do another inset. And let's extrude it in. This one here, inset, but this one's going to be way stronger. Scale this in so it's very thin. Extrude that in. Here, I just want a small thing up here. I'm going to inset, scale it in, G to move it up here, then extrude it in. And there we go. Now, let's see here. I'm thinking, what can we do? I'm going to do here, here. Inset. And then here I'm going to extrude these out this way. And here I'm going to inset, but I'm going to scale these way in here and then extrude them in. And hopefully you can see a workflow how you can just use a lot of extrudes, a lot of insets, and just get a lot of things going pretty easily. Now for this particular video, I'm not going to do any curves or anything like that. So I am just going to literally, if you don't know, there's this thing here, add cube button here, and I can literally just do this. Boom, and I have a separate object. Tab in edit mode, and let's start messing with this one. I'm going to extrude out, move down, rotate with R, extrude out, G, R, whoa, sure I get it right. And I'm obviously not trying to be exact with this. E, move it a touch, extrude again. Let's move it in a little bit more and let's rotate it. Whoa, rotate it with the green one there. Okay. I'm all right with that. Kind of. I mean, it's a little bit wonky here, right? Like it's a little bit thinner here. So I'm just gonna do this. And okay, now what can we do to this? I'm going to double click here, double click here. I think if I'm not mistaken, you can alt click to select a whole loop, but I always work with emulate middle mouse button checked on. Edit, preferences, and let's see, input, emulate 3 button mouse. Like if I take that off, then yeah, if you alt click, it works. But when I put that on, my alt left click rotates around the camera. I do that because I don't like crunching the scroll wheel because it's just bad for my fingers. So I double click and I use I have a button on the side of my mouse which is set to double click. I don't always use it, but I probably should. Just better for your finger. I'm gonna Control B this, and I'm just gonna do it once, and I'll do it this way too. And there you go. So hopefully with this video you can see how you can use the Extrude tool and the Inset Faces tool to get a lot of modeling done very quickly. If this video is helpful for you at all, please let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate that. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for me. Otherwise, take care and I'll see you in the next one.